Yo, my Niji. How y'all feeling today? On this lovely, lovely Wednesday. So today, we just got a chill streamline up. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now. So we're going to dig into it. Dig into it. I'm trying to figure out, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna dig into it. Let's dig into it, guys. So I'm just checking my mic to make sure we on, because you know I'm a one chief show, one Chieftess show. And you rocking with Dr. Chieftess Sunflower. Tap those hearts if you in the room. Let me know that you can hear me as I pull up our, discussion for this morning. You already know we're gonna get into it. I got some truth that, could ruffle a couple of feathers, but that's what we do over here. We ruffle feathers with the truth, my Niji. The truth. Where is my... maybe my music died on me. So come on in the room. We're going to chill this morning and get into some truth. We're talking about this being taught in the home. Racism, that is. It's taught in the home. So we're going to get into it. We're going to dive right into it as soon as I get my music fixed real quick. Because I'm multi-streaming, so that can be a little challenging, but we always up for a good challenge. Always up for a good challenge. Now, it's a lot going on. It's almost November. October has been one hell of a ride. I must admit myself. This whole 2025 has been one hell of a ride here in America. But here we are. Here we are, my Niji. Okay? In the midst of one of the most epic awakenings. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. Racism being taught. It's kind of crazy. So, all right. Let's get into it. How y'all feeling this morning? Where you watching from? Tap those hearts. Share the broadcast. Make sure you are engaging. Let me know how you're feeling. How you doing? And I'm sending you positive vibes this morning. Of course. So peace and power to the family. It's your girl, Dr. Sean, aka Dr. Chieftess Sunflower, your favorite truth-telling dentist, and your dreamer in chief. I'm your dreamer in chief. Yes, indeed. So today, let's take a deep breath because we are getting into clarity. Today is not about fear. It is about clarity. So grab you some tea. Grab you some tea. Here you go. Have some. have some, grab your seat, okay? Grab your notebook, because maybe you like Dr. Chieftess. You blowing my mind. Because we're going to get into it. Now, what's one thing you wish? Well, actually, before we get into that, we want to talk about what the kids are really learning out there. What are they really learning, taking tests on in school, still to this day, because racism is systemic. Very much so. It's very systemic. It's very intentional. It's very, propagated. It's propaganda. And nowadays, you can see it in the fabric of social media, especially if you go live. I pretty much ban the N-word on my live, because certain platforms, people just use that to come in and just troll. So I put every form in the ban zone. So if you think of a new one, you a genius. Okay? Because it's a distraction for what the real cause is. Like I said, today isn't about fear. It's about truth. It's about clarity. I'm so happy the world is waking up and there's this mass, epic awakening of my people. I know the ancestors are, really, hopefully, feeling in the spirit that something is changing. So we're going to talk about what the kids really learning out there in school. And what is one thing you wish they taught you in school about our real history? Because they ban that. They force you to learn colonized history, history of wars, history of, the N-word, and you being something that you're not. They force this, but they never force empowerment. Telling you how amazing the melanin that glazes your skin is. How powerful it is. That is. They never tell you how creative you are. Your ancestors. They dare tell you about the DNA that you come from. Because why? That will bring clarity, not fear. So other dreamers and chiefs, if you feeling like you want peace and power out there in the spirit, that is, we starting off the morning with positive, with an energy check, just to make sure we out here absorbing good energy today. To make sure we out here doing what is necessary to keep rising, elevating, creating, and not living in fear. Because there's a lot of fear mongering going on. I see it all over the internet. Fear, fear, fear. About what a colonizer doing. What are we doing to prevent this from happening? I had an awakening yesterday, and it was just like, oh, that is so simple, but it's so deep. So we're going to get into it. So let's reset our energy right now and get into why racism is not just a word. It's a curriculum. It's a curriculum. It's a curriculum, okay? And that's deep. That is not just a word. It's a curriculum taught in certain households, taught in school. I went to school. Yeah, it's taught in school. It's accepted in school. But not only the bully little kids, but also by the teachers. Yeah. The administration. So it's a part of the curriculum. It's a part of religion. People don't like to go there, but it is. And we're going to go there. We're going to tell the truth or not. We're going to tell the truth, or we're going to hold it in and live in fear. Which one we doing? What we doing, tribe? What are we doing? So yeah, the real curriculum, racism is taught. It's not born. It's just not. Okay. So let's dive in. I want to pull up some videos. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull them up. So we're gonna pull up these videos. And get into it. So come on in the chat and let's get it popping. Hey, get your body rocking. Drop those questions as I pull up these videos. I kind of thought of this topic kind of late. But we're gonna react to this. And I got a little bit more time today. And I think it's important because I wasn't going to include the videos, but I feel like they're gonna really set the tone for our discussion today. So just give me a second. If you watch it on the replay, you can fast forward a little bit if you get here. But I'll try to put it all together so it's not so confusing. And I just go with the flow. We're just going with the flow. We ain't trying to be perfect. We're not trying to be perfect. We're just trying to get it done. Be consistent and show up. We'll achieve perfection over time. But right now, I was just strolling this morning, and I just keep seeing the same, theme about this topic. And I just wanted to dive into it a little bit. Dang, how many videos did I save? This is crazy. Yeah, I got a lot of videos to react to. But yeah, that's what we're talking about today. The curriculum of racism, how it's not taught, or how it's taught and not born. And you can just tell me what you think, but you kind of already know the dealio. I hope TikTok don't kick me off, and they might, because I got way too many videos. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So I feel like our discussion warrants the videos, the receipts. So we're gonna clock these receipts. Dang, and then it's a lot of receipts. It's kind of crazy. But I have to do it because I found this information this morning, and sometimes you kind of have to pivot, and that's what we're doing today. We're just pivoting so that we can get the full gist of the discussion. You know what I'm saying? And I could tend to be doing too much, maybe, but I will definitely chop this down. So make sure you following on YouTube. I will chop this down and cut out all the fluff of me downloading these videos. But like I said, I came across this topic this morning, and it's the climate and it's the season for it, because we gotta get some type of clarity about what is good for society and what is not gonna get us to the next level. And racism is one of those things that just can't go into the next level. And even though it can seem like it's silent, it speaks volumes. It's very loud. So sometimes you just gotta pay attention so that we can know what's going on in the world. You know? So this is a curriculum our kids, and even it's passed down generation to generation. Generational curses. And we want to know, where do those generational curses stem from? Where do they come from? How did they become so embedded in our everyday fabric? How? Where did they come from? And how do we get rid of them is more important. But one thing for sure, we can't get rid of them with the government. Voting can't get rid of it. Nah, it's a little deeper than that. It's deeper than voting. It's deeper than, oh, watch the news. It's a little deeper than that. Okay? So yeah, racism is a curriculum. And that's just what it is. And like I said, some people can tell you better than I can. If you're on Twitch, use the commands. If you're looking for the topic, exclamation topic. Alright? Now if you on TikTok, I'm gonna have to turn the camera around so you can see what we talking about. This video. Alright, so let's look at this video. I don't know how I can hear it though. Yeah, I'm still learning how to use this thing on Twitch. You can get a little confused. My sound is not working, guys. No, the sound is not working. Let's try another way. We're not gonna give up. We're gonna try another way. Maybe if I did Uh, let's see. I'm gonna try another way. We're not gonna give up. You coming in the room? What's up? Let's go back to inbox. I'm gonna try to get this pulled up. Try to get this pulled up, but it ain't working. Anywho, I might have to just move on and go without the video. What's going on, y'all? That's the thing about going live. Sometimes shit be bugging up. You should just. So either way, we're gonna still continue the topic. If I can't get the video to play, instant replay, display the latest replay. Turn it. The issue is I can't get it to play loud so that I can play it on TikTok. So maybe that's a bad idea. But yeah, this is a part of the curriculum set forth, because nobody comes out of the womb hating. Babies don't see color as hierarchy. They see faces, they see energy, you know, that's what they see. They don't see all the other stuff. But some kind of way is definitely taught. Let's see, sent. Alright, let's see if I can play it from here. It's definitely taught. Alright. So where do they learn it from, guys? They learn it from home. They learn it in school. They learn it in the music. They learn it on YouTube. They learn it all over. Okay? Parents laughing at jokes that normalize supremacy, superiority. This is a way that they learn it. Teachers skipping over indigenous chapters in the history books. Cartoons that paint us as the villains or the side characters or ghetto, you know. So by the time we are, let's say, 10 years old, 11 years old, children learn to believe a lie that melanin means less. A lot of adults grow up also feeling like melanin means less. They do. Thank you for following, for Katie. Thank you. They grow up thinking that it means less. And this is something that we have to kill the narrative. That's just an image. That's freaking crazy. We have to kill the narrative. So, I'm still trying to pull this video up secretly. I think I found a way. I found a way, guys. Now, let's see if I can switch this. Well, yeah, this is something that is taught, and it just really need to just die at this point. Racism, that is. Because who does it benefit Really. If you have to live your whole life with negative energy from racism because you've been taught to breed hate every day, and you think this is living your life, like, it's actually not. Capture audio. Done. Okay, video. I think I'm gonna turn that off. Okay. So let's watch this video, guys, so we can react to it. Flip the camera. All right, y'all can see it. I'm gonna mic y'all up, TikTok. Racism is wrong. Let's get into it.
But they were raised that way. My husband's parents were racist, but they were raised that way, and they never saw how evil it was. I remember grade school, went to a water fountain, and it was for the whites and for the blacks. Why didn't I know then that it was wrong? The water's the same for everybody. Why was it like that? I was so stupid not to realize that that's wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
That one was short and sweet. So we're gonna pull up another one. Let's pull up this one. Now,
so first, the face.
Now in this one, you know, for me being Niji, American Indian, I overlook when we still use the term black. But the point is, you'll see in the video. So let's pull up this other video. And I'm going a little slow because I want to make sure my mics are on and playing at the right time, because it can get a little tricky with the sound. Okay, nobody want to record the whole thing and you can't hear me. Thank you for pumping the hardest. I'm gonna call out my heart pumpers, you know, midway between the session. So I'm just checking my sound. All right, let's mic up.
So first, the face of poverty in reality looks very different than some people's perception.
Thank you.
Well, let me put a finer point on it. They think poverty is black and Latino and Hispanic people in this country, but poverty also includes a lot of white people in America.
You guys can't hear me. Yeah, so I said get out of the stereotype of being racist, because what does it truly mean? What does it mean? Literally, it just means you be evil every day, and you just hate people who don't look like you because they have melanin, and you don't even know what melanin is because you've been lied to. You think melanin is so bad that you think that it means, oh, once I see these people, my energy change and I be evil. I don't have any positive vibes when I see melanin. I've been trained to hate melanin. That's basically what it is. You hate a chemical that is a defense system for our skin that protects us against cancer and the sun. And I guess that could make you mad, but it shouldn't make you hate. You know? It shouldn't make you a hater. a natural born supreme hater. It shouldn't be supreme and nothing else but being a hater. You hate the truth, hate melanin, you hate people who don't look like you, you hate humanity, you hate kindness, you just like being hateful. It's just hate. It's just all over the DNA of hate. And it's not cool. Let's keep going with our video.
Is it okay to be racist towards white people?
Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Alright. Now, the next question we're going to ask is it okay to be hateful towards white people? That's what they asked in this video. Let's make y'all up TikTok. Oh, you can't even hear me. See, this mic thing is messing me up. So let's take it back. Y'all can't hear me. Sorry.
Is it okay to be racist towards white people?
I don't personally believe that you can be racist towards white people.
Is it okay to be racist towards white people?
I don't think you can be racist towards white people.
Is it okay to be racist towards white people?
I don't think it's possible to be racist towards white people.
What do you mean by that?
Racism was invented by white people.
Racism means that there needs to be a system of oppression, and since generally white people are the ones controlling that system of oppression, I think it's very challenging for someone else to be racist towards us.
Is it okay to be racist towards white people?
I don't think it's okay to be racist towards anyone, and white people are still people.
The rational answer is no. It's not okay to be racist against white people. Despite their ancestral impact on America, it's not right to put all of them in that box.
You make white joke?
I do sometimes.
It's funny. It's funny.
A little bit, but I'm trying to do better.
Is it okay to be racist towards white people?
No.
That one got a little bit deeper. We're going to keep it moving on. We're going somewhere here. I just want to give y'all the context. If you just joining in and you missed the beginning, it wasn't really much happening because I was trying to get my video to work and I found a way to fix it. But right now we're just reviewing videos, other people's thoughts on, let me make sure my volume is up. Yes, on racism. Because it's very embedded in the fabric, but now people act like it's silent in the public, but on the internet they like to talk that shit. So we know that it is deep. Look at what Trump doing. Even though, you know, let's just keep going. We're gonna get into it. Let's just keep going. Let's get into our next video. Alright. Oh, that one is not playing. Now this is how we also know that it's taught. So we're gonna get into this video. Uh-oh. Oh Lord. Alright, we're getting into this video. Proof that it's taught. I'm gonna mic y'all up. Short and sweet. You get the picture. These kids don't come out being haters. even though it's kind of in the fabric of the DNA, they don't come out just doing that. It had to be taught somewhere. It had to be taught. Let's get into another video.
So I put
this one's 2 minutes, but we're gonna get into it so we can stop the lies. Okay, so I'm gonna mic y'all up again.
So I posted about white folks on food stamps, and one thing I kept seeing was that welfare was created for white people. I knew that it was created during the New Deal, so I did some more research because I didn't really know the whole story, and I thank you guys for responding and helping me learn stuff. So during the Great Depression is when we saw the beginning of things like Social Security, unemployment insurance. But here's the kicker. When Franklin Roosevelt built those programs, he had to make deals with Southern Democrats in Congress, the same folks who were big fans of Jim Crow, to get the support of these racist white Southern politicians. The programs were designed to exclude farm workers, domestic workers, jobs held overwhelmingly by Black, Latino, and Indigenous people. So right from the start, Black and brown families were pushed out of benefits so that white people could get them. Then we move forward to the 1960s, and there's this war on poverty. It finally opened up welfare programs more broadly, and that's when food stamps became permanent. Well, permanent, we don't know what Trump's going to do to them, but they lasted a long time. And guess what? The minute more Black and brown families started accessing this help, the politics shifted. Welfare got a new image and a new target. By the 1980s and 90s, with Ronald Reagan and his gang, they pushed the welfare queen myth. That's a racist dog whistle meant to turn public opinion against safety nets by blaming Black women for poverty that white policies created. That's the truth, you guys. So yes, welfare was built for white people, and when others finally got in the door, they tried to burn the house down. If you want to blame the right people, you got to get curious.
You gotta get curious. You gotta get curious if you want to blame the right people. You gotta get curious. You have to. Is she? You gotta get curious. All right. So even though this says African American, we're gonna exclude that part. Actually, let's just take this down, because it's not us. It's not us. It's not us at all. All right. So let's dive in.
Is she not normal, Misty? Are any of these Black people not normal to you?
I'm not saying I would be her best friend. I'm not saying I would be her friend, but I wouldn't be rude to her.
Yes. Okay, first of all, when you said that the KKK is like the NAACP, first of all, when I think of KKK, I think of crosses burning, I think of hatred.
We don't burn
give me respect, please. I gave you respect. Number two, when I think of NAACP, I think of them fighting for equal rights, okay? We don't fight against y'all. We fight for us. We fight for what you may look at me. You may think that I'm less than a table, okay? But let me tell you, I have nothing against you. I don't even know you. I don't have nothing against you. You may look at me less than a table. Let me tell you something. Allah was the first God, not Christ, okay? You originate from us. Black bones were the first bones found. Africa, you originate from us, okay?
Clock that T. Clock that T. Okay. No. What are you doing? Clock that T. So we kind of got the context for this morning. We kind of got the context this morning. And you can kind of see what's going on. You can see what's going on. That's what should have been did. Alright, I'm just trying to see. I think I showed you guys all of the videos that I had to show you for today. Alright, so let's get into the rest of the segment. Racism is taught and it's not born. Okay? So that way we can have kind of the dialogue of the senses out there. So drop a brain in the chat, a brain emoji, if you agree with the new curriculum of truth. I agree with the new curriculum of truth because I know there's a digital plantation, which is media and the algorithms. The media and the algorithms. It's not, now the school ain't just building, it's your feed. It's all down your timeline, your TikTok, your YouTube, your IG, Facebook. Kids stroll seeing hours of N-word content that goes viral while truth tellers get shadow banned. It's in the algorithms for the truth to be shadow banned. Think about that. The algorithm is actually the new overseer. I want to discuss how apps monetize conflict, they desensitize violence against melanated people. They make it normal for you to see incidents like George Floyd. They make it normal for you to see incidents like Trayvon Martin. They ban the word indigenous. They try to ban the word Niji or make the algorithm insensitive to these words, block them out. But other slurs get ad revenue. Why? That is because the truth feeds the mind. It frees the mind. And free minds, they don't buy lies. They don't. So today we have to teach our kids media literacy and let them see who profits off of pain, who profits off of racism and hate and things that don't really help us grow. As a society, as a community, they just don't have any type of reason to exist in the world other than to control other people. And we know that for decades and decades, that has been the census to control other people's spirit, to control other people's happiness, to control other people's minds. Okay? So we got to free our mind in this moment. Teach the kids media literacy. Now, how does this differ when it comes to how does this differ when it comes to toothaches, tooth decay? Racism is just the same. As a dentist, I'm here to tell you, and let me just put on my dentist coat for a second. Racism is tooth decay in the same ideology. It starts as a small spot of ignorance. But when you ignore it, guess what happens? It spreads. And if you don't fix it, it's like racism is not on the map to be fixed. It just keeps getting buried. Seeds planted with racism still in the school today. Guess what happens? Just like a tooth dies when it gets a cavity that is left untreated, it dies. So the society that is built on racism, supremacy, colonization, control, hate, greed, slander, it dies. It's a disease to the world. The world basically has gum disease of the soul. Now y'all saw the recent study about nighttime brushing and heart disease being at a higher risk if you don't brush at night, because the inflammation, the bacteria travel through your blood and cause inflammation. It has more time in the bloodstream. It's the same with hate. If you don't clean it out, it spreads to the heart of a nation. So brush twice daily and floss the ignorance out of your mind too. Just floss it out of your mind. It does not do you any good. It does not serve any purpose. It just doesn't. So we seen what racism breeds. What racism does not teach you about the greatness of my ancestors. Alright, we didn't just survive here in America. We weren't brought over here. We built America. We are indigenous inhabitants. The Niji. Alright. Now some of these next creators have been in the path of having their inventions denied. People try to come out and debunk them. But for right now, we're going to go with the mindset that these creators are people who did not allow racism to break their spirit. They did not allow it. Not one moment did they allow it. Alright? So I'm just going to go over a brief little list before we get off of here today about people who invented things that racist people need today. They're waking up this morning using something that a Niji, an American Indian, invented, but also hating this person's color. How ignorant. How ignorant is that? So let's go through the list. We ain't gonna take too long, but just think about, when you using these different things. Garrett Morgan, traffic light, gas mask. Frederick McKinley Jones, refrigerated truck, air conditioner units. Dr. Charles Drew, blood plasma bank system, a place to store blood. That's crazy, right? Marie Van Britton Brown, home security camera. Your Ring camera? Clock that T. Granville T. Woods, electric railway system and telegraph for trains. Lewis Lattimore, light bulb filament and telephone wiring. Elijah McCoy, the real McCoy, steam engine lubricator. George Crumb, potato chip. George Washington Carver, peanut and soy innovations. Alexander Miles, elevator safety door. We could go on and on to the fire extinguisher, mailbox, street sweeper, lawnmower, dustpan, clothes dryer, ironing board, folding chair, shoe machine assembly line, sugar refining process, gas heating furnace, first open heart surgery, refrigerated medical storage, baby buggy design, improved mop, fire nozzle, door hinge, stop, golf tee, since y'all like to go golfing so much, automatic gear shift. Trump like to go golfing, don't he? We invented that. Disposable syringe design, hair care systems and networks for distribution, cell phone transmission base, the super soaker, the Nerf gun, 3D graphics text, boiler safety device, fountain pen improvement, lamp socket switch, thermostat control, safety hood for minors, laser cataract surgery device, 3D imaging illusion system, IBM computer architecture, space camera for Apollo missions, call waiting and fiber optic research, internet, electric microphone, and 90% of the mics used today to make music. We did that. The clock in the Washington DC design, the harpoon hook for whaling industry, improved refrigerator, plasma preservation methods, amusement train controllers, agriculture, corn hybridization, architecture, rhythm, language systems. I mean, everything you using, we built the blueprint for it. We are not the byproducts of history. We are the blueprint, my Niji. Now, this started off a little shaky this morning with this live and getting the videos work, and we made it work. It took a little time to get here, but the moral of the story is we are greatness. I don't know why y'all got it twisted. Native Americans always in our business, trying to tell us who we are when they don't have no inventions under their belt. But you talking about you from here. Have a seat, please. Just have a seat. Have several seats. And let the Niji lead. Why? Because imagine without the supremacy, the racism, how great our children would come out to be if they didn't learn how to hate themselves in school, and they learned the curriculum of creativity. They learned the curriculum of innovation. They learned the curriculum of agriculture. Imagine if the blueprint wasn't suppressed by people who only want to create a blueprint for hate. Just imagine the greatness that this world, this earth could be without the amount of hate that is spewed every single day in households. Just imagine. Where would we be now, my Niji? Where will we be now? So before we end this stream today, before we close, I want you to breathe this in with me. We're going to go over some affirmations to settle our spirit and to get us back in tune for today and leave with positive vibes and not thoughts of racism. That's why we ended it with 50 creations that you use every single day. So the next time you stop at that stoplight, make sure you remind yourself to stop hating. Okay? So the affirmations that we're going to say today, and say it with me in the spirit, my Niji. I need you to feel it. I need you to say it. I need you to breathe it. Believe it. I descend from innovators, not imitators. One more time for the people in the back. I descend from innovators and not imitators. Okay? The next one is, my bloodline is brilliance in motion. You best to believe it. My bloodline is brilliance in motion. Feel the air come in when you say it. Just breathe it in, breathe it in. Come on, say it with me, guys. My bloodline is brilliance. Breathe in the brilliance. And feel the motion as you exhale. The next one is, racism is the cavity. Truth is the cure. Okay? Racism is a cavity. So people approach you. Listen, racism is a cavity. You know, the truth shall set you free. The next one, my existence is proof of divine intelligence. I really believe that. When you go from hood to hood, you gotta have no doubt that your existence alone is even proof of your divine intelligence. Now you're gonna either tap in or you're gonna tap out. You're gonna be like the creators, or you're gonna be someone who's gonna be an excuse maker. Because you got a group of people who intentionally want you to fail. They set up every trap since you was born. They call themselves a government, but they're really a corporation when they got a president, and you are a worker paying taxes on your own indigenous land. All right? We are the architects of civilization, and the blueprint still glows within us. You can see the blueprint glowing in me. That's all you see, is the architect of my ancestors still growing in me. That blueprint is still glowing in me. That's all you see. Like, dang, that's all it is. So I want you to share this episode with somebody raising a child in this digital age. Let's teach our kids to love, their reflection before the world tries to correct them, tries to correct it. Make sure you join the Hood to Hooded Dreamers Network. The link is in the bio, where we re-educate, rebuild, and reclaim our sovereignty together. I am Dr. Sean, and remember, we are the cure to what they call incurable. We are the cure. All right? And I want y'all to feel that in the spirit today. Now, this thing started off a little rocky, but if you watched it to the end, thank you for rocking. I'm going to chop this up so we can get to the meat and potatoes, but that's the point. Racism is a curriculum taught, and we got to stop that shit. Period. I'm going to hop off of here. I got a busy day ahead. This is Dr. Chieftess Sunflower, and I'm out.